I'm Dr. Jennifer Gaudiani. Thanks for joining me again for a reading from the boxes at the end of the chapters of my book, Sick Enough. Today I'm going to read the box called The Two-Sided Coin at the end of chapter 7. The story of the two-sided coin emerged from countless conversations I've had with patients over the years as they try to make sense out of what their eating disorder is doing for them. I put my hand out in front of me, palm up, and point to my palm saying, "This is the golden, glowing side of your coin. It includes all your traits and accomplishments that get attention and praise from your parents, coaches, and teachers. But," and I flip my hand over and point to the back of it, "everyone has another side to their coin." I tell the patient that what I see over and over again is that with the golden side can come a darker side. That's not a moral judgment. It refers to the vulnerabilities that such remarkable patients can also possess: sensitivity, anxiety, high recharge need, and rigidity. An exquisite sensitivity to praise or criticism, for instance, can be painful, especially in childhood when there is so little life experience and so few coping skills to manage it. A deep need, by comparison with their friends, for extra reassurance, support, connection, and self-care can feel shameful. No one else seems to need to check in with loved ones regularly asking, "Am I all right? Are you mad at me?" No one else seems to need extra sleep at night. No one else seems to need extra cuddles. In fact, my patients have often heard from loved ones, again with all good intentions, "Why are you letting this bother you so much? Let it roll off you. Save your tears for the important stuff." I've even wondered if the magnitude of my patient's sensitivity and need for support feels big to them and ends up contributing to the distortion that their body is too big and needs to be changed. While my patients get lots of attention for the golden side of their coin, they often don't get much support for their darker side. In part, they've worked hard to look like they don't have a darker side. They never developed the words to say, "I'm lonely, I'm scared, I'm overwhelmed." Or if they did, they felt that these messages weren't taken seriously, and they shrank away from feeling worthy enough to really be allowed to feel anything but fine. I see in many of my patients the lack of a consistent ability to do the following psychological tasks. I know how I feel. I'm kind to that feeling. I can soothe myself. Unable to perform these 3 key tasks, they may turn to eating disorder behaviors of starving, binging, purging, or overexercise to numb and distract. I like to highlight my patients' strengths in order to help them find compassion for their struggles. The two-sided coin story can help remind them that they are allowed to be both sides of their coin and to honor both. This story also helps me be a better physician and to appreciate what my patients have lived through. It reminds me to be patient, to watch my words because those sensitive radars are still up, and to be gentle. It keeps me focused on not invalidating my patients because there's often a strong history of not feeling supported. In my parenting, it brings me face to face with my own type A anxious personality and how that might lead me to respond to my daughter's needs. In the past, one of my 2 children might come to me with a tummy ache, and I'd go into mom MD mode, working on the differential diagnosis. "Are you hungry? Do you need to poop?" Then, and I cringe to remember it, I'd assure her, "You'll be fine, honey." I know now that my daughter wasn't asking me to solve the mystery of her tummy ache, and she wasn't worried something truly bad was going on that required me to tell her she'd be fine. I was responding to my need in these moments. I apparently needed to fix her issue quickly, reassure myself that everything was okay, and take myself off the hook for worrying about it anymore. What she really wanted was recognition, sympathy, and comfort. I learned this from listening to my patients' stories. Now, with nearly all of the problems my girls bring to me, I say some version of, "I'm sorry, that sounds uncomfortable. Would you like a cuddle? Would you like to talk about it? Recognition, sympathy, comfort. My hope is that their beautiful souls will absorb this response, and as they grow older, they will have learned to offer themselves the same compassion during challenging times. Thanks so much for joining me today. See you again soon.